Hey guys, today we have the Lenovo Y50 non-touch full HD 512GB version. This model is not available in India and we got this model from US for $1,449. The base model costs around $900 and the only i7 model which is released in India costs Rs 77,000. You can find more details in the description below. So let's get on. So Lenovo's Y series is known for some amazing price to performance. Other than slimming the Y510P down, they have gone with a single 860M Maxwell GPU instead of the SLI combination. We have been using the laptop for 3 weeks now. Here's how it performs. The notebook is really sleek and pulls off a really nice combination of black and red. It's not too imposing or gaudy. It's actually pretty understated compared to other notebooks in this class. The soft touch finish for the palm rest feels amazing and doesn't attract fingerprints, unlike the brushed aluminium lid and bottom, which is a fingerprint magnet. The crisscross design and the tapering of the lid looks really nice, and it also goes well with the back of the notebook, which is designed like a jet's exhaust, or so I think. Would have been really cool if it were actual vents like with Asus's gaming series, but it's pretty nice all the same. I also like how Lenovo's logo is understated and not an alien, snake or a dragon, because now it doubles up as my work and gaming notebook. Of course being thin helps too. Overall, I think Lenovo has designed a gaming notebook to look pretty classy. Being accustomed to ThinkPads, I was worried I would find the keyboard disappointing, but the keyboard performs reasonably well. The smaller right shift and the non-separation of the direction keys caused a lot of mistypes and took a while to get used to. I also found the travel slightly lesser than I preferred, and I initially found that some keys didn't register when I hit the corners, which required a bit more accurate typing and force that I'm used to with a ThinkPad keyboard. But the keyboard was as such sturdy and didn't flex much, and the red backlight looks really nice. So if you're expecting this keyboard to perform anything like a ThinkPad's, you'll be disappointed, but otherwise it performs well. Coming to the trackpad, it's large, smooth, accurate and well optimized for Windows 8. The trackpad is stable and doesn't get in the way of typing. I felt they've done a pretty good job here. Lenovo has gone with JBL for its speakers, and it's amazing for casual gaming and movies. It's definitely one of the best notebooks I've ever heard. It's obviously no headphone replacement, but it's definitely enhanced my gaming and movie experience. I found the subwoofer's performance a bit underwhelming. It's a bit better than other notebooks, but wasn't effective enough to warrant any positive mention. For those of you who rely on your notebook speakers a lot, you'll be pleased because this is one of the best notebooks I've heard in this segment. Lenovo has opted for a TN panel, and as expected of TN panels, the vertical angles are bad and the horizontal angles are just average. The shifting of colors is mainly noticeable on darker images, while it's not really a problem on lighter images like web pages. I was trying to show off my skills in Norse Goth to my friend, but we found it really hard for both of us to find that perfect angle. The screen is good for gaming and movies when you're alone, but an external monitor would be a better option if you're going to have friends over. This is disappointing because the speakers are perfect for such situations, but the display lets you down. By default, the colors felt a bit washed out, but a bit of messing around with some calibration settings with the Surface Pro beside it helped make this look pretty good. The matte display isn't for everyone, but I for one love them, and I found the screen handles itself really well under direct light. So that said, I would like to point out that some versions come with the AU Optronics panel, which is said to be slightly better, and you can also find a gorgeous 4K IPS panel, usually for $120 to $150, more than the full HD versions, though they are limited to refresh rates of 48Hz at any resolution, that is 2160 or 1080p, but this isn't going to be an issue for casual gamers. I really like this notebook, but if there was one thing I would change, it would definitely be the display. It's a glaring mistake. Coming to my favorite part about this notebook, the notebook handles heat really well. Lenovo has adopted the recent trend where the vents are placed above the keyboard, pushing the hot air upwards. I was worried about the display being affected by the heat, but the gap prevents this. For a notebook under an inch, it barely gets hot. The WASD section and the center of the keyboard gets a bit warm during extended gaming, usually noticeable if it is CPU intensive, but it's still comfortable and the palm rest remains completely cool. The fans are hardly audible. You'd think the speakers were overcompensating for something. Nope, unless you mute the speakers while gaming, you're definitely not going to hear those fans ever. Gaming on it has been nothing but amazing. The Y50 has Nvidia's latest Maxwell version of the 860M, and I've been really happy with the performance. It handles most games on ultra settings, but some of the more intensive games like Crysis 3 and Watch Dogs are better played at high settings for higher FPS and smoother gameplay. The notebook is equipped with a 54 watt-hour non-user removable battery. Gaming on battery underclocks the GPU, hence expect a very noticeable performance drop. The notebook lasted 4 hours 17 minutes at full brightness and video playback, which is quite decent considering it's a gaming notebook. The i7 4700HQ processor chugs through whatever you throw at it with ease. We came across some information that the notebook wasn't taking full advantage of turbo boost if temps went pretty high, but I haven't come across any situation during my work or gaming where the notebook fell behind on performance. So while this may be a theoretical downside, I haven't come across this in practical situations where I found this to be a problem. That pretty much covers the hardware side of things. I found Lenovo's software side to be a lot of bloat. It wasn't hard to remove them, but a fresh Windows install might not be a bad idea. Overall, I think the Y50 is an amazing notebook for the price. For those of you who are okay with the TN panel or can use a good monitor on the side when you're not on the move, I would definitely recommend this. If you're ready to handle the issues faced by an early adopter such as unoptimized software, you can opt for the 4K version. If you like the video, press the like button. You can subscribe below to be updated with our reviews. Thanks for watching.